I'm joined here by the Managing Director of the Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, Dr. Vikas Kumar. We're going to talk here about the Phase 4 project, the other projects that DMRC is involved with, and many more aspects. So welcome to PTI, Dr. Kumar. Dr. Kumar, my first question is that Delhi Metro's current major project is the Phase 4. And where does the project stand now? What percentage of work has been done? And if you could share about which line or which section would be the first to be open.
See, Phase 4, right now, 3 corridors have been sanctioned on which we are working. That is 65 kilometers approximately in length. And the first one is line 7 extension joining both the ends, that is Majlis Park to Maujpur. It is around 12.3 kilometers. The progress is around 44%. The second one again, line 8, which is extension of Janakpuri West to RK Ashram. So there also it is around 29 kilometers and the progress is 43.6% to be exact, the physical progress. And then there is one Aero City to Tughlakabad and the progress is around 38%. This is there.
So the overall, if in terms of the project span, sir, what is the status, if I may say, in terms of percentage of the overall?
40%.
40%, sir. And does that mean we are on target, sir, or because of the COVID there have been some delays, sir?
See, because of COVID, the targets were, fresh targets were set. So we are on road for those targets.
So which section will be the first one to be opened in the Phase 4 project?
First section is Janakpuri West to Krishna Park. It is a small section, but we are planning to open it by July 24.
Good, sir. And what is roughly the length of this span, sir?
2.5 to 3 kilometers.
Okay. And what's the next in line, sir?
Next in line is March 25. There is a whole stretch of Majlis Park to Maujpur. That is the station.
Your predecessor, Dr. Mangu Singh, had said that, though there have been the impact of the pandemic, but he doesn't foresee major cost overrun or major delay. What has been your assessment as far as the project is concerned from the DMRC end?
The work is in full swing. In fact, that is correct that work continued in certain sections. But see, it was not pandemic, the work had closed down. That was there. It was what he wanted to tell you was that there were few approvals pending from the forest departments. So those stretches we could not take the work, but definitely we planned the work in such a manner wherever these approvals were not required, we were working. So that is why we were able to, in fact, see that the progress is fine for the project.
Right, sir. So, do you still believe, so now 1.5 years you have taken the charge, sir, as the MD. Do you still feel, sir, that are there any major delay or cost overrun that you foresee, sir, in coming into the future?
No, cost overrun, no. But delay, as I told you, we have already shifted the milestones.
Delhi Metro, like the rest of the world, was also heavily impacted by the pandemic. What is the current health of the DMRC, both financially and otherwise?
See, definitely we had a huge impact of pandemic. We incurred losses 2 years. Third year, in fact, we have just were able to break even. Say operational surplus of around 50 crores or so. Now the coming year, we are expecting a surplus of maybe 600 crores. So we are, in fact, inching back towards the normal. And we hope to increase our footprints in other activities like consultancy abroad and in India also, and also aggressively doing this non-fare revenue business. Let us see, the future seems to be quite promising now.
Dr. Kumar, where do we stand in terms of ridership now, given the fact that there has been recovery, and September, I think, saw your all-time high of 70 lakh, I believe. So that from the 7 million mark, sir, where is the ridership going, and what's the curve that you are seeing for DMRC journey here?
Right now, the average ridership is around 6.4 million. And as you mentioned about the curve, we are heading ahead. People are using metro more and more, metro services. So it is a very good, in fact, sign for us and for the NCR region also. So a mass transit system is meant for mass transit of people, and so if the ridership improves, it is happy situation for everyone. So that is happening. Other than ridership, we are also, as I said, ridership amounts for around 70% of the
revenue.
So other than this, we are also going in for more non-fare revenue, how to collect more revenue by leasing out more spaces, because what had happened during the pandemic, in fact, certain people had surrendered certain contracts because they were also incurring losses. But now the situation is picking up, and we are quite hopeful that now these all activities will pick up. So the businesses will come back to usual, rather it should boom also.
But in terms of becoming self-sufficient, and as the government often talks about the Atmanirbhar Bharat, in terms of the Atmanirbharta, where does the DMRC stand, and where is the vision forward?
See, Atmanirbhar Bharat, again, DMRC has been the forerunner in this. In fact, we use modern technology. So here, as far as rolling stock and electrical systems are concerned, we have almost achieved 80% of indigenization. That is, either it is being manufactured in India, or otherwise we have, even if some foreign company is there, we have insisted that he has an Indian factory over here and manufactures it over here. So that is there.
In terms of rolling stock and?
Rolling stock and electrical subsystems. So this is there. Civil also, it is almost 80% again. Only certain machines to do the work are imported. Many of them now are being assembled here also. As far as signaling is concerned, there we are lagging behind, but we have done certain activities over there, and the future again is quite, I am hopeful that we will break through, because after going in for IATS, you might have read or somebody might have told you that IATS, it is an automatic train supervision system. This we have developed indigenously with BEL and is already being used on our line. So as a second step, now we are going in for a complete signaling system, communication based train control system. That is a signaling system nowadays being used, ICBTC. So here also we are working with BEL, and our target is 25.
Fully, sir?
Yes.
ICBTC.
And after this, like in IATS also, we have become the 6th nation in the world to have this, and CBTC also we would be the 6th country in the world to have.
So just to get a clarity on that, so by 2025, the DMRC expects that the entire signaling system would be run by the ICBTS system?
No, we will indigenize and we will have a CBTC system available. Now, whatever systems we are already having, that is not going to be replaced by this, because that has its life. As and when it requires replacement, we will replace it by this, but otherwise this ICBTC which we will develop will be available for any upcoming metro or anywhere where you want to put in. Maybe our other corridors which get sanctioned in future, we will use this ICBTC.
But existing corridors which are part of the extension of existing, rather the extension of existing which are part of the phase 4 project, of course they will continue to use the same system or the same lines.
Yes, yes, but there again, for line 10 we are using this IATS which we have developed. The CBTC system would be of the vendor, whosoever has won the contract, and this ATS system we have put a provision in the contract that this would be ours.
For example, sir, the pink line that you will extend and whatever system is being used,
that it will be the same.
Will the same system, yes, right, sir? Yes, but for example, the AeroCity corridor,
yes,
what system will be used for that, sir?
Again, I said IATS would be ours, because that we have already, in fact, developed. So that system will be ours. The CBTC system would be the vendors who has won the contract.
Okay. So can we say?
So
can we say the Silver Line or the AeroCity will be the first to use the IATS system, sir, developed by the DMR?
No, we have already started using in our existing line.
Okay.
So it is not the first, but this will be a first in fact, a new line getting an IITS
IITS
system.
system.
Yes.
The fifth bridge on Yamuna is being built under Phase 4 project. It is also a very important project because it's the first using the cantilever technique. Can you please share with us some of the challenges that DMRC faced in executing this project?
See, the status is that it is almost 50% complete. It is on two modules of 290 meter each. The total length is 580 meters, and one module is complete, having 4 spans, and otherwise the substructure work is complete. Now the other module, which again comprises of 4 spans or 280 meters in length, this would is expected by September 24.
Complete, sir.
Yes, yes.
Entire
Yes,
bridge, sir.
entire.
Dr. Kumar, Phase 4 perhaps will also be looked upon in a very different way by people because Metro is now about 20 years in operations, more than that. What are the new innovations or the new ideas that we will get to see in the Phase 4 once it comes to fruition?
See, first of all, this in fact, the project of Phase 4, we started a new system that is indigenized. Again, we have developed a stamp that is monitoring of the project. So it helps in monitoring it has been integrated with BIM models and Primavera. So it helps in monitoring the project progress, safety and quality, all these things. And it is a first of its kind, and it is linked to the vendor payment portal also. So the payment also is made timely to the contractor, and as a result it helps in fact identifying what all gaps are there, so that one can act immediately. So it is a very helpful aid which we have introduced in Phase 4 for the first time for completion of the project.
Okay.
So this is there. As far as station design is concerned, we have worked on these designs to optimize the station design, so that any spaces being wasted, that is not there. And moreover, we nowadays, as many elements of the station also, which we can precast in the casting yard and then assemble it at the site, that is being done. Earlier these were in situ over there, and then what used to happen, we used to occupy a substantial portion of the road to build in situ. So this in fact we will not occupy that much road also, so the people moving on the road will not be put to any inconvenience. So this is the practice now we are following in Phase 4, and single pier stations are there again, so that again the space is saved. So single pier stations, and we have our structures on that. So this is, and one more advantage is that in situ adhering to quality is very difficult, whereas if you are doing some casting in a casting yard, then quality assurance is also very good. So you will see our structures which would be quite, in fact, earlier we used to do cement wash once the structures were there. Now it will not require this activity at all, because those structures itself would be very good and appealing to the eyes.
So as I can understand from the information you have shared, Dr. Kumar, that the extension of the previous phases, which are now part of Phase 4, they will be part of the same line, but they will actually look a bit different in terms of, they will be more advanced. It will be.
See, looks wise, only thing is that single pier stations would be there, so that difference would be there. As far as the structure is concerned, it would be the same. Only thing is that there we have done cement wash to see that the structure is good, appealing to the eyes. Here that activity is not required. In fact, the casted elements as such would not have any undulations or anything which need to be covered by a cement wash.
So it will be smooth already?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So that has also saved time for DMRC, sir, that way?
Yes.
Because in terms of
before the time and money both.
Both, sir.
Yes. Our TBMs now are equipped with beam technology. So what it does is, it monitors the strata ahead and at least 20 meters depth. The strata is known. So, undue surprises are not there, like if some water well or some cavity may emerge which may lead to some settlement. So, we are well prepared, and this is one thing which we are using in our project now. Earlier this beam technology was not there, and also for launching of girders we have a launcher in place now. This is being used now by other agencies also, but it expedites the work because it requires very less space, and once a girder is there in place, U-girder, then what happens is some rails are put and there is a space near at the end where you bring the girders on the truck from the casting yard, and then you lift them, and then by the gantry it moves and then goes to the launcher, and the launcher launches it on the next segment, and then again it is moved forward. So, down below you do not occupy the road. So, this is very useful if there are congested localities where you have to put in cranes to launch a girder, then you will have to stop all the activity in that area. So, that is now being done by this launcher very easily.
This is only for phase 4 happening, sir?
Yes.
First time, sir?
First time in phase 4.
And the beam technology that you mentioned, sir?
That also.
Is it our technology or is it technology used worldwide, sir?
It is used worldwide, not ours.
But first metro to use the technology,
yes,
sir?
yes.
Where is metro going in the Delhi NCR region beyond phase 4?
Beyond phase 4, right now, in fact, 3 other corridors in phase 4 itself, which are yet to be sanctioned. So, that is the first priority we should look, because after that only we should then assess where gaps are there where we can require metro. So, for that studies have not been done as yet, but these 3 corridors which are in pipeline, there we have the studies. It is, you might be aware, it is Saket G block. One corridor is that Lajpat Nagar to Saket G block. Other corridor is Indralok to Indraprasth, and the third one is Rithala to Rela, now up to Kundli.
So, the Kundli one, sir, in the UMI conference also, one of the officials mentioned that now they want to extend it perhaps to Haryana, to Kundli, and they're talking to DMRC, the Mohua. So, what's the status on that, sir, the Kundli project, sir?
The DPR is in very advanced stages for that, and we would be submitting it to Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs for their appraisal.
So, can we expect, sir, that actually the Rithala Bhawan and Narela actually will now be going all the way up to Haryana, sir?
Yes, up to the border.
Well, in terms of the DTOs, and that's the way future, if you could share where is the status right now in terms of the operations and the road ahead for DMRC when phase 4 and other future projects come in?
See, retrofitting I would not suggest, but definitely future lines would be UTO enabled.
All future lines, sir?
Yes, we will plan for that.
And that will also save you, I mean, cost your cut down your expenditure, sir?
Yes, more so the reliability also, it will improve the reliability.
But in terms of safety, what people are also talking about, if there is no...
it is more safe, more reliable, in fact more versatile also. Okay, like if you have some incident and you have to run short loop or you have to reverse the train, it takes lot of time maybe to change the crew also, because you start reversing from a station where crew is not available as such, because crew is available at only certain points which we call the crew controls, and from there we reverse in a normal scenario. But in a change scenario, you have to then we have to send the crew over there, because one person cannot be running for more than 8 hours in a shift. So, you need to have those. If you are having a UTO train, immediately you can reverse, there is no question of crew. Another thing is that if you are having a UTO train, then depending on the crowd you can do very live monitoring we do, but again you can change your capacity, adapt your capacity to accommodate the crowd, or if crowd is less, you can again adapt to remove the trains from the system and in fact that way optimize. So this is what is very easily done if a UTO operation is there.
So currently, I think two of your lines are UTO
Yes,
compliant,
yes,
sir.
yes.
So, but the TA is sitting right now.
Right now it is, but we are in advanced stages, because to remove that we need in fact approval from Commissioner of Railway Safety. So our teams are working on that and we will be doing it shortly.
And then when you, how soon can we expect, sir, that they will go completely manless?
That is what I am saying. Our teams are working on that.
For these two lines, sir,
Yes,
the
yes.
pink and magenta,
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes.
Okay. And phase 4, of course, when you begin with the first operation that you mentioned about the first line, sir, that will be again operated in the same way, sir.
It will be UTO enabled, but again
With the TA, sir.
initially with the
Attendant, sir.
yes, yes.
The Delhi Metro already has presence in Noida, Gurgaon, Faridabad, and Ghaziabad. So, where is the next where the DMRC is expecting to foray? If you could share with us, Dr. Kumar.
See, again, the NCR region is being covered by Delhi Metro, and a metro is meant for an urban conglomeration. So what happens is, the more dense the network, the better in fact usability of the network is there. Because see, ideally the principle is that if a person is standing anywhere, he should be able to walk down to a metro station in either direction. So that should be the connectivity. So as far as reaching further spaces is concerned, is not that much desirable. Rather than you should develop more better connectivity in your NCR region, then it would be used more. And further spaces is being covered by regional rapid transit services.
It's already come up,
Yes,
sir. Yeah.
yes. So long distance spaces are covered by that.
Yeah. So, but
That is the ideal thing.
on the same note, sir, because your nearest RRTS is Ghaziabad, right? So, you already have new bus adda on the red line. Are there any plan, because RRTS also mentioned us that there is a plan to perhaps connect it through an FOB between the two, sir?
Yes, yes. Wherever RRTS stations are coming up near our stations, we are going to develop a seamless passenger interchange, so that passengers can easily interchange between RRTS and metro.
So are we expecting, sir, between...
And also with Indian Railways also, like at Sarai Kale Khan, we would have an interchange with Indian Railways also. RRTS, Indian Railways Nizamuddin station is there, and metro is there.
Dr. Kumar, the Delhi Metro in the last several months has also faced issues like viral videos that have come up because people have resorted to certain activity which have been deemed objectionable. Do you feel that it has impacted the brand called Delhi Metro? And what measures Delhi Metro has taken to actually ensure that such activities are curbed?
We first of all try to counsel the people not to do such activities. We in fact, if somebody is caught, we try to take him up as per law. But the major thing is that we appeal to the people that they should refrain from such activities for the sake of good for the society as such. So that is very much important, and we keep on appealing to them again and again that they should not resort to such objectionable activities inside Delhi Metro.
Has that incident now come down, sir, after your appeal and your social media outreach?
People do, in fact, react. First of all, I would like to say that metro, a person cannot be everywhere available to check, and it is a responsibility of the citizens also. So I would appeal to the citizens, if some activity regarding such objectionable thing is going on, then they should definitely try to catch hold of that person and bring it to the notice of the metro authorities available. They are available at the station, and even at the entry exit gates. And definitely we will, because this will go a long way when people will come to know that even the fellow commuters are objecting to this, they will be disciplined.
Okay.
This is the best way to handle it. We do have our squads in place which do surprise checks from time to time, but this will definitely help.
But has it impacted your brand in that way? So because we see on social media, at times a viral video, with the hashtag Delhi Metro and people tagging you and saying, again it happens in Delhi Metro. At times, they put question on authorities that why are they not able to curb it. Of course, they understand the problem that you just mentioned about that. At the end of the day, it's the citizens you have to be more aware. But do you feel that it has in a way also impacted your brand, sir, as a Delhi Metro brand that we know of?
See, again, people tag us that why you are not able to curb. We definitely try our best and we have curbed such activities. In fact, many such activities may not be known to the people as such what we have stopped.
Delhi Metro's brand, as we know, is something that is of immense value, not just to commuters but to people in general. But these incidents that have happened, the objectionable videos and the viral nature in which they have reached out to a large masses, do you feel it has in a way also impacted the brand called Delhi Metro?
See, I will tell you, Delhi Metro is a brand and a center of excellence. So by such incidents, the brand of Delhi Metro will not be affected. Only thing is that it affects the society. So I appeal to the people that they should discipline themselves and refrain from such activities. But we also, as I told you, try to see that these activities are not there. But as such, saying that brand, that the Delhi Metro is quite capable and our brand will not be affected by this. There is a saying that चंदन विष व्यापत नहीं लपटे रहत भुजंग। ओके, तो चंदन का ब्रांड नहीं चेंज होता है, स्नेक्स रहते हैं उस पर, विषधारी स्नेक्स रहते हैं। तो दिल्ली मेट्रो का भी ब्रांड आई एम वेरी श्योर विल नॉट गेट अफेक्टेड बिकॉज वी आर डूइंग वॉट एवर इज करेक्ट। द थिंग इज यू हैव टू बी ऑन द करेक्ट पाथ एंड वॉट वी डू इज राइट, सो राइट ऑल्सो always wins in the last.
But has your squads, has your team been able to find more such incidents and able to stop them, sir?
Yes,
which we
definitely
may not have known,
our
sir?
team, yes, many. Our teams are there which keep on, in fact, doing surprise checks daily at various places. So you will not be aware also what they have caught and what the action they have taken. That is why these, they just cannot escalate at all.
Thank you, Dr. Kumar, for talking to PTI, and all the best for your future endeavors, sir.
Thank you so much.